Scorpio, this is Tara, and welcome to your July 2016 Psychic Tarot Forecast. And I'm pulling 4 cards from the Greenwich Tarot deck for this month, and one per week. And then I'm going to pull another card as a clarifying card from the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck. I think it'll give us more information, more layers of information. I've been doing this with clients lately, and it's worked out really well. And also, thank you to my new watchers, subscribers. You all make sure and post comments if you'd like. Check in the middle of the month and see how this reading is working for you. Go back and take a look at it and say, that made sense, or maybe some things don't make sense. So be sure and watch your rising and your moon sign too. I tell people to put sort of like a clock mid-month. Go back, look at your reading, and see how it resonates with you. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull 4 cards from the Greenwich Tarot. This is a new deck for me to be using, although I've been using it with clients some. I'm really enjoying it. It has nature in it. It's there's an animal in each card to signify different components based on traditional tarot. All right, so here we go. For Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Well, the first card of your 4-card spread is the 8 of Wands. And I will admit that this particular card, and it's the only one of this deck that kind of threw me, is like, really, this is the 8 of Wands? Because normally the 8 of Wands are like 8 rods flying through the air to mean sudden movement, sudden changes, quickness. And so my feeling is here that you all are looking at that. There's new opportunity for growth that you're excited about. There may be that you've moved past a particular creative project and you finished that, it's been resolved, it's been completed, and you're looking to move onward. It might also mean too that you're taking up a new job or a new location, a position at a different company possibly, or that your company is moving. So we'll choose a clarifying card in a moment and see what that could be about. The next card is the 5 of Chalices, which is the same as the 5 of Cups. So the 5 of Chalices basically says that we are really going over too many past emotional losses, which can be grieving, it could be emotional sorrows, it could be anxiety, or it's kind of really bridge under the water. It's crying over spilt milk. And as you can see, she's pouring the water or the wine out of the cups, and like just really the feeling is of disgust or anger. But you know what? It's time to move on. It's time to get past those emotional grievances and start seeing the lighter side of life, start seeing life as being in your favor. Because oftentimes too, friends, relatives, spouses get tired of hearing complaining, right? From all of us, don't they? I mean, it's like it's done already. You know, maybe you had a situation where you had a problem with a friend and you all saw things differently or saw things differently, and you're just really still feeling unnerved about it. And maybe it hurt the friendship or any relationship, or maybe there was a loss of job. But whatever the case is, it's time now to say, okay, these things in life happen. They happen to all of us. We all see changes, all see abrupt changes, and it's time to move on. Water under the bridge. All right. So the next card is the Queen of Pentacles. And you could say this is for you, like the 3rd week of July for you, Scorpio. And the Queen of Pentacles is very warm-hearted. She's a very generous woman. This has to do with your money, your finances. This could be an earth sign. This could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo who has an effect on you, a pretty nice effect. She's warm and generous, and she has your best at heart. She really has your back. Really, she watches out for you is what I'm feeling. And this could be a man or a woman. It could be a man that is doing these things. It just has the Queen of Pentacles instincts. And when I look at this card, she kind of has the feeling of, don't worry so much. She kind of has her head tilted. She's smiling. She's happy. And she's watching nature. She's watching her children. She's feels like, kind of like an earth mother to her children. So, and there's a dove above her in the tree. So this is saying, Scorpio, or Scorpio children, be peaceful. Feel compliant with some things. Not that you're having to sacrifice, but just feel a little bit more like there is resolve in situations. And it could be too that there's some feeling of generosity with money towards you. All right. Or maybe you're acting like the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like something about you being generous comes up a lot for me, for you all, Scorpio. Let me know if it does, but I just feel like in the past it's come up with you being generous. This particular card, it feels like someone's being generous with their time with you, okay? And the last card to come up, I love this one, is the Sun card. This is happiness. This is optimism. You can see how in the house, on the golden light on the thatched roof, and there's a wonderful bird flying above. This means that all the work, the effort, the staying power that you've had is really paying off for you. There's a huge sun. So there's quite a bit of optimism. I feel that you're going to have, again, this is a general reading. This is for Sun, Moon, or Sign, or for Scorpio sign, or Scorpios. If your rising or moon sign is, say, Pisces or Cancer or Gemini or whatever, then watch those too and see what makes sense for you. But I do have a feel of real positivity coming up. Your first card is the Eight of Wands. And so that's very much about things moving. And then there's a little bit about feeling sorry for oneself, but then the Queen of Pentacles and the Sun. So let's select clarifying cards for each one. All right. Well, interesting. So for the Eight of Wands, like things moving, opportunities growing, happening, the Moon card came up in reverse. So the Moon card is about going on a path, going your way, but it's kind of scary. You're very doubtful about it. What came up in reverse? So now it feels like you're saying, okay, I'm ready to take that plunge. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be happy. I'm ready to move forward. And because you've done that, then you're starting to see real change, real opportunity. All right, so the clarifying card for the Five of Chalices, which, if I'll remind you, is the one about old emotional sorrows, anxieties, and really languishing in those. Then what came up for you is the Six of Cups in reverse. Well, normally the Six of Cups straight up is about really enjoying childhood memories or memories of past and family memories. And so when it's in reverse, it's like childhood issues coming up that you really didn't enjoy too much. That could have been where you were either made fun of by other kids, or I'm getting the word, maybe you felt more intellectual and you weren't into some of the rah-rah cheerleader stuff. Maybe you were, maybe you weren't. Or it could mean that your family didn't have money and that there was some suffering, or you didn't feel like you fit in somehow, some way. So I feel like the Five of Chalices is saying you're still brewing on those things. So let them go, let them go, let them go. Because the Queen of Pentacles is next, and the reason that you're getting that is because the Three of Pentacles comes up. And so the Three of Pentacles is about taking your hard-earned work and your experiences and what you know and putting it into action and really, getting out of like almost not a training, but it is in some ways it is. It can be if you've gotten some training or learned some new skills that you've put those into action and you're really enjoying what you're doing. You're enjoying your labor, whether you work in a factory, you work on computers, or you work with numbers, or you work with your hands, you make paintings or art or creativity, whatever it is that you're enjoying that. And so you start feeling like this queen who really has it together financially. All right, and then the last card is the Sun card, where everything's optimistic, hopeful. The clarifying card is because the Nine of Swords comes up. Well, here we go with feeling some anxiety. This may be tiredness. And so with this Nine of Swords coming up, she's kind of tired. She's kind of maybe been sick or not feeling well. And now you're ready to see the sun come out. If you've been sick, if maybe it's been a summer cold or the flu, or you're just ready to see some happier times, boy, oh boy, do they come for you. So it could be that you're just ready to take off that summer coat, or that winter coat if you're in the northern hemisphere, or put on that jacket if you're in the summer and cozy on up. But the light comes out, the sun shines for you, and things do get better. I'm going to add up the original 4 cards for you numerologically. There's the 8 of Wands, 8 and 5 is 13, Queen is 14, and the Sun is 19. So 14 and 19 is 33. 33 is a master number. I love that. 33 is about optimism, hope, joy. I mean, what does the Sun say? When I talk to 33 life paths, they are some of the most optimistic, fun-loving people besides the 5 life paths. But I mean, the 33s are joyful. You go to their house, they open the door and they say, "Hey, come on in, let's have some fun." They're very childlike, not childish, but childlike and happy and really optimistic. And that's how I want you all to feel, Scorpio. If you'd like a private reading about any of the things that we've talked about today and some of the things that are still bothering you and how I do a lot of mentoring, so how you can get past that, be sure and email me at themagicalmatrix@gmail.com, or you can go on my website, taraventura.com, and order a reading from there. Look at my testimonials. Look at my, my background and about me. All right, you guys. Take care of yourself this week. 3 and 3 is also 6. 6 means that, for this reading, take care of you. 6 is love to give. So I want you to take care and give to yourself this week. All right? You all have a sweet week. You all have a loving week. Take care of yourself, and I will see you soon.